to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Chippewas will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to around him. Oh, they've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Thomas back to pass. This time on target. And the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's dragged. 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sticks it in his belly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped them for a big loss.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Leonard. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll toss it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch it. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the fullback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Thomas looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. The junior making a touch play and turning in a big catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Gets rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Goes to the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Leonard. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Makes the catch. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Quarterback keeps it. Running to Green. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. And the Chippewas come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Touch pass on the run. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting a fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
The Chippewas will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a crease. It's Leonard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Thomas back to pass. Tight end getting vertical. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Huskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Husker! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. Breaks into the open. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Looking downfield, it's Turner. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have Home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Back to pass, it's Turner. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Chippewas really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's gone. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The give to the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Oh, and I love it. They give the ball to the fullback. You don't even see him in the game all the time, but when he is, it's always unselfish, pounding people. I love when you toss him a little.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 25 over Utah State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Turner. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds us back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw for it. He makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run to the left. Breaks the tackle.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Off play action. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. The Chippewas have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
After your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense. There he goes! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The give to the big fullback. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Central Michigan, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Thomas back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Off and running. The tag. Touchdown, Husker. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game, because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or field position. They've got it at the 27.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back to pass, it's Turner. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quarterback empties his backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on down and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean,
after the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon.